Hello everyone, TarantulaDan here. I hope you're doing well today. Today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing, which I believe is actually the first unboxing video I've done all year, and it's now September, so been a slow year for buying and receiving inverts. This package has been sent by JP's Pet Nation. To give you all of the information for the links, the website which I'll put down here is invertnation.co.uk. He's also on Facebook at Invert Nation, Instagram at Invert Nation, and he has a YouTube channel which I will put a link to that in the description, and there'll be an annotation up by Spyro. If you click on that, the big card up here, sorry, by Spyro, and the annotation at the end of the video to his YouTube channel. You can check him out, and he's very kindly sent me some stuff to review. I don't know what the stuff is in here, so it's going to be a bit of a mystery, and I'm looking forward to it. So John contacted me last week and he asked me if I was willing to do a review for him, which of course I would love to give him a shout out. I've met him in the past at shows, really great, friendly guy, and it's great to sort of be able to do this for him. So he has sent me this box, which by the way, I had a look on their website, on his website rather. The website is really easy to understand. Everything is labelled, priced really clearly, and the actual navigation is quite nice. I personally found that the website was really easy to use, and that was definitely a plus for me. As far as the actual interactions goes, John has been in touch with me throughout the whole process. He let me know when he shipped it out and messaged me this morning to let me know that it would be with me by 1 PM. Now I wasn't here at 1 PM, I was at work of course, I worked till 5 o'clock, and even just now he messaged me to say, please when you get back can you let me know if everything's okay, which I will do as soon as this video is done. So I have messaged him, the box is here, it's still sealed. I'm keeping it this way because I don't want anyone to obviously have my address, and yeah, packaging looks fantastic, and we're going to take a look inside the box and see what he's very kindly sent me. So of course I have this pointy tool which is used for actually making holes, but it's also really good for just opening boxes and things. Really sharp. Ramsey, don't start making a noise. It's packaged with some newspaper. There's actually a few vials in here. That is definitely empty, that is everything that's in the box. And he has also sent me, okay, so this is a European Union copy, which is to do with the CITES, which is the Conservation on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. So basically this, excuse me, I know what this is. This is for a Brachypalma vagans. This is not the hobby form, this is not the, I don't want to say dirty blood brachyvagans, but basically that's what it is. This is from wild, this isn't a wild specimen, this is a captive bred specimen. I believe that is basically what we call a pure blood in the hobby, and there's a lot of the Brachypalmas, mine included, are probably all hobby form. And so earlier on in the year, Lee got a shipment, and I know it's from Lee because of course, if you know me, I do a lot of stuff with Lee. There is of course the Spider Shop logo there, just as there's this Spider Shop. I deal with Lee a lot, and he had the import of various Brachypalma, all done completely legally, and they're all fresh blooded specimens. So if you are looking to buy any Brachypalma, whether you go to Invert Nation or Lee, whatever, but make sure you get the certificate, the genuine certificate that you should really have. So yeah, and this is obviously to do with basically the species, and yeah, it's the copy of the original permit for this spider to show that it is legally sourced and is of pure bred lineage. Please pass on this document should the spider be sold or loaned out for breeding, to prevent breeding from existing hobby stock. So basically, if you buy a Brachypalma that comes with this certificate, you don't want to breed it with a Brachypalma that does not have it, basically. So it's really good that that was supplied as well. Many thanks for that, John. I will be keeping that. So that means that I definitely have AB vagans. So we have, let's do this one. Yeah, red rump. Brachypalma vagans, the red rump, which is probably it's like a meme tarantula. You put a picture up on a Facebook page of an orb weaver, of a Poplotharia, or your neighbour has found a spider in their bathtub and they say it's one of your spiders. It's definitely definitely one of these. Every spider is a vagrant. By the way, I don't know whether you guys can actually see this, just here. This is the Centipede that SulleyGSXR sent me, and I haven't seen this for like a year because I just never see this spider, and it's actually out for the first time. Like, I literally haven't seen this for ages. So yeah, quite a nice little surprise that spider decided to photobomb the video. So yeah, this is the red rump. We'll take a look at this in just a second on the floor. He has also sent me, oh, okay, one, I know there's 2 or 3. I'll take a look at these. I can see what these are. I will put some footage on the screen of what they are. These are assassin bugs, which is fantastic. I found some assassin bugs when I was in Africa on this side of my room where I was staying, so it was quite a pleasant surprise. I didn't handle them, of course, because these are quite awful looking things. So yeah, got some assassin bugs. Don't know how many. We'll take a look at those in a second. And third and finally, I know what these are because I actually spoke to him about these. So I'm not sure exactly how many, but these are probably my favourite species of stick insect. And I am going to open these here because I know that these are fine, you know, they're harmless. So he sent me 3 of these. All 3 of them are alive. 2 females and a male, which is fantastic. And these are Urocantha calcarata. As you can see, this is the female here. They remind me of the alien bug dude from Men in Black. So decent sized female. And then there's another one. This is the other female. Come on. There's the second female on my hand. Again, decent size. And then the male. It's actually about the same size. So yeah, 3 Urocantha calcarata, my favourite species of stick insect. They're absolutely fantastic. And for anyone that doesn't know how to sex Urocantha calcarata, this one looks like it's doing like a I'm Flying Jack from Titanic. Oh, someone's having a little nibble on me. So if you look at the end here, the males have a flat end to the abdomen, whereas the females have got the ovipositors at the end, which look like little spikes. They don't sting you, they don't bite. Yeah, they're really, really awesome. They are harmless. The only time, I say harmless, when males get mature, what they will do is on the hind legs, the males get these really cool, massive, impressive spikes, and they will kick you with them or will wrap their legs around you and give you a good pinch. So, but yeah, 3 of these. I do have an enclosure that will be perfect for these. So I'll show that in just a second. So now the animals are all unpacked, we're going to be rehousing them. I have the enclosures of the assassin bugs and the tarantula ready. So we're going to do, I'm going to do the assassin bugs first, I think. The assassin bugs, I'm going to be using a 15cm cubed enclosure. This was from the spider shop, of course. I use these for my T. Caledonia and my brackies and other sort of cool shit that I have. So yeah, you can see the enclosure. Got plenty of hides. I will go look at this with the animals in so you can have a good look at it. But yeah, it looks really nice, plenty of room for them, and hopefully they won't try and murder each other. We're going to take the lid off the vial and we're going to have a look at the assassin bugs. Okay, so this is the vial of the assassin bugs. Terrific, of course. I think there's 4 in there. Okay. So this is the assassin bug. He's just having a run. I'm going to just plop him in there. Okay. So he's in there. There's 1. I will get some close-ups of him in just a minute, but he kind of made a run for it. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to mess around with these guys because let's be honest, I don't want to get stung by one of these. I believe at the moment there's 4. I counted 4 anyway. So yeah, these are assassin bugs. Species will be on the screen. I haven't had these for years, to be fair. One, 2. You'll notice I'm using tweezers. I'm not using my fingers. I'm not putting my hands anywhere near them because I know what these are capable of, and I'm not willing to risk that. So we're going to try and be careful. I also do want to try and get a nice picture of them. So yeah, four assassin bugs, all really healthy. Place that one in there as well. We got a little communal of assassin bugs, fantastic. And of course you can all look forward to a feeding video of this very soon. I don't actually have any food small enough for these at the moment, so I will have to go and get some little teeny tiny mealworms, and we can watch them feed, I guess, if you've never seen it. So yeah, those are awesome. Thank you for those, John. Those are all absolutely fantastic. Okay then, so I'm going to slip this into the video somewhere. I don't know where yet. Everything is rehoused and put away and everything's tidied. But I've got to mention something. After a 45-minute conversation with John on the phone, we were talking about the giveaway that I'm doing, and I was like, forgot to mention the giveaway. So here it is, the giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway with Invert Nation. Really easy to enter. Basically, you go on over to the social media page of Invert Nation, and they will be putting a post up about this. Basically, you leave a comment, share the post, and you can win a mystery box from Invert Nation. And not only that, if you are a YouTuber, or if you would like to have a clip featured on this channel, if you film yourself either unboxing it or just sending some photos or some video footage of what you get in the mystery box, I don't know what it is, then send that to either myself or to Invert Nation. They will send it to me, and I will actually do a video to show everyone else what you got in the box, so you can show everyone your cool new additions. So make sure you enter. It will be from this Saturday, which is this Saturday the 21st is when the video will go up. That is when the contest will begin, if you will, and they will run until next Saturday. So we'll run for 1 week. So make sure you go onto the Invert Nation social media page, like, share, leave a comment, and make sure that you're in for the chance to win the mystery box. And if you have any media of what you get, you can send it in to me or to Invert Nation and have it featured on the channel. So really need to make sure that I mention that in the video. So everything will be explained over on their end, and yeah, good luck to everyone, and yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay then, so the assassin bugs are now taken care of, and now we're going to have a look at the Rocky Palmer Wagons, the Mexican red rump. I got the enclosure sorted. You can see pretty much full of the back. The sides both come down in a equally sort of sloping gradient. Plenty of places for it to hide. So don't actually know how big the spider is yet. We'll take a look at it together, and not together, because by the time you watch this, it's already been rehoused for several days. But you know what I mean. Let's take a look. Okay then, so here's the red rump, and if I get it the right way up, again is the paperwork for the red rump. You can see it's from Mexico. Yeah, it says here, P Wagons, red rump tarantula. So yeah, this is the legal one. I'm making that very clear that this is a legal pure blood. Oh, it's actually much bigger than I thought. I was expecting it to be much smaller. Yeah, it is open. Of course the camera's not going to focus on it. Here we go. Rocky Palmer Wagons, Mexican red rump tarantula. This is actually, say, probably a small juvenile. It's certainly not a sling. Much bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I was expecting something like teeny tiny. By the way, the packaging is fantastic. Nice and moist, plenty of moisture for the actual spider. And you can see the spiders here. Got all of its limbs and everything. It's looking great. And I'm going to place this in. Or rather, I'm going to let the spider crawl in by itself. It doesn't want to, it's being shy. Never mind. You'd think after doing as many unboxings as I have done, then I'll be pretty good at this now. But, there you go. Perfect. So the reason that I gave it so much room, even being small, is I figured I could leave it in there and not disturb it. And of course this grating along the front here, which you can just see my finger running along, this spider would not be able to crawl out. Although looking at this side, I think it's even better for it. There is a few hides in there. It's bone dry. I was sprayed very minimally, keep the humidity very low. And overall, really happy to have this. It's a really nice looking spider. So basically everyone, this spider is much bigger than I thought, and I'm really happy with that. Like I say, the packaging was fantastic. Plenty of tissue paper, moistened perfectly but not sort of soaking. The spider wasn't loose in the vial. Everything's actually really good health. I'm not even surprised by that, to be fair. When JP messaged me, I wasn't expecting any sort of problem. So would I use this seller again? Absolutely. Really happy with this. So I'm going to take some photos of this, and then we're going to take a look at the Urocantha calcarata. Okay then, and finally the last things to be rehoused is of course the Urocantha calcarata. So there's 2 females and a male, as you've just seen. I just put them in this little butterfly net for just like, I don't know, half an hour, however long it's been while I unbox everything else. But I actually have a much larger enclosure, which I'll just bring it around. Yeah, so this is the enclosure I'm going to keep them in, ventilated on all sides bar the one, which is like a plastic mesh, and you can see how big this is in comparison. So there's plenty of room for them, and I've already put some bramble from my garden, so there's no pesticides or anything like that. So of course, if you have, come on, there you go. If you do use any bramble for any of your stick insects or any animals in general, always make sure there's no pesticide on it. If you're a long time subscriber of my channel, you will be aware that I had some, and I had them for ages. Got massive, and they were breeding, and everything was going great. And I went to where I normally get my bramble from, and unfortunately it had been sprayed with pesticide. I lost my entire communal of these that I had. So this is actually the first time that I bought them since, and I'll get a close up in just a second. But they are they're already chowing down on that. So I guess that's good. Oops, sorry, I sort of poked that one. And last we've got a male. So yeah, I'm really happy to have these again. I haven't had them for a long time. I know Sam Carver from Bug Realms. I know he's a huge fan of stick insects. In fact, stick insects are his sort of his expertise, if you will. So come on. I don't really seem to enjoy getting off. Let's get a close up of these so you can all see how they're doing. So yeah, just a small pot of bramble at the moment, but I will get some more. I'll probably get like a little board at the bottom, put some holes in it so that I can get some jars that will fit into the mould so that they move around, and then I can have different bramble coming out of each. And yeah, they should be quite happy. As you can see, they're already sort of eating, which is really good. And I will say actually that Urocantha calcarata, and really any other stick insect, they make amazing pets, especially if you have young children and you want to get them interested in invertebrates. These are probably one of the species that I would recommend because of the size. They're usually sort of really docile, and then it's really fascinating to watch and easy to keep. So if you have children, these are something that I recommend. And yeah, as you can see, all of them are eating, apart from the male is actually just sort of skimming the surface of the leaf to have a drink. And I'd imagine once he gets to the end, he will probably start eating. Really cool looking things. So hopefully in the future I'll have some babies of these as well. This should be pretty awesome. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and the rehousing, and of course taking a look at some of my new additions. It's the first like unboxing video that I've done apart from like show pickups, so it's pretty cool to be doing that, although it's a little bit late. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the new things, and you'll enjoy the future feeding videos and the videos I would include of those. Of course, I really have to, and I mean this when I say it, a huge thank you to John from Invert Nation, because the website was really easy to use, the communication was fantastic, the packaging was fantastic as well, everything has arrived perfectly, no DOAs or anything like that, and yeah, he just sort of messaged me saying to keep him updated if everything's okay, anything went wrong. It's the most important thing that the inverts are 100% okay, and I say this is the conversation that I have, it's what he just said to me, and I can confirm that everything is okay, everything's fantastic. So there'll be a link to his YouTube channel up here, please go check him out, subscribe, and leave him a comment and just say to him, say, came from Dan's channel or came from TarantulaDan or whatever you want, let him know that you came from here. I'd really appreciate that. I don't benefit from that, but it'd be nice to know that my audience are following my recommendation to go check him out. And of course, put him down in your book of invert sellers to use, because he's another one that I'll add to my list, and hopefully I shall use him again. So hope you've all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching everyone, and take care. I'll see you soon in the next video.